I could do some of my CrossFit activities. Let's do some burpees. Yes, my co-founder would probably kill me. I'm Alip Shah. I'm the co-founder of SoMe Connect, a digital marketing firm based here in Chicago. First tips that I tell anyone about social media marketing is you need to have a point of view. So if you're a witty, humorous brand offline, translate that online. What I find a lot of brands doing is they're going to be this formal, very safe, promotional brand online. Ditch it. And be your authentic self and be real and reflect your kind of brand guide and brand style. Tip number 2 is be consistent. So if you're going to take up on posting to Facebook and Twitter, be as consistent as you can about that. So post 2 or 3 times a day, post on Facebook 4 or 5 times a week. But you're building a following for a reason, and you don't want to just jilt them by posting one day and posting like 3 months later. So whatever platform that you decide to be on, be consistent about it and give your fans a reason to look forward to the next post. Tip number 3 is find your audience online. So it doesn't always mean that you need to be everywhere and on every platform just because it's the coolest thing to do. If your audience is mostly just on Facebook, just be on Facebook. So tip number 4 is build your audience. You don't want 10,000 fans for just no reason, and especially 10,000 people that may never buy from you. It's better to have 100 fans that want to be engaged with you and want to know you online than it is to have a huge list. Tip number 5 is just think mobile, and more so think even video. Think about how we use social media today. We're on our phones, constantly on the bus, in the car, anywhere and everywhere. So write short form content, 60 characters or less, and you'll win with your audience. Tip number 6 is think visually. We hate reading. We are constantly scanning, skimming, and really consuming that type of content that's quick. So use as many pictures as possible, make them beautiful, and that's another way to connect with your audience. Tip number 8 is engage. Make it a two-way conversation with you and your audience. Don't keep on pushing sales and promotions and great offers, because your audience doesn't care. They're following you online for a particular reason. So engage, ask questions, use polls, use fill in the blanks. But the more you can talk with them and have a two-way conversation, the more you'll find a better following online. Tip number 9 is planning. So there's a ton of tools out there that you can use to schedule and populate and auto-share content. But is that why we're following you? We're following you because we like your brand for any number of reasons. So definitely plan and schedule out some content, but also leave some flexibility in there to take advantage of any trends or topics that are trending at that moment. And the last tip, tip number 10, is use the social media tools out there that are available to you to make your life easier, but don't overuse them. Try to be as authentic as possible, put in your own content and your own opinion, and most of all, have a point of view online.